Hello everyone. In the last video, you have seen how to add and less the numbers on house number 1 and house number 2. Today we are going to see how to represent the number on house number 3. Okay. This is house number 1. That means units place. Here we have 1 to 9. This is the house number 2. Here we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Now we are moving to house number 3. This is house number 3. That means it is hundreds place. Units, tens, hundreds. We call it as house number 1, house number 2 and house number 3. House number 3 is hundreds place. Okay. How to represent the number on hundreds place? Let us see. Okay. In the house number 1, if you put one bead, that is just 1. If you add one bead in the house number 2, that will be 10. That is 1/10. So it is 10. If you put one bead in the house number 3, that will be 100. So how to use the hand, that also we'll see. When you are using house number 1 and 2, you are using left hand and right hand. Now we have to use house number 3. So how to use the hand? You are using the left hand for house number 2. When you start to use house number 3, shift your left hand to house number 3. Okay. Now, instead of using left hand to the house number 2, use for house number 3. Suppose if you are adding all the 3 numbers like a 3-digit number, how you have to use your hands? Left hand to the house number 3, right hand to house number 1 and 2. Left, right, right. LRR. Left, right, right. You have to use left hand to the house number 3, house number 2 and also 1 you have to use right hand. Okay. Now let us see how to represent the number on house number 3. So in the house number 3, one bead is 100. Add 100. This is 200. 3 beads towards the divider is 300. 4 beads towards the divider is 400. Upper bead is 500. Suppose if you put house number 2, one bead in the upper bead, then it will be 50. But in the house number 3, this is 500. Okay. Just let us add now. See, add 100, less 100. Add 200. See the fingers. How we are using in the house number 2. In the same way you are using in the house number 3 also. So index finger is for lower beads and middle finger is for upper beads. Add and also less for both. Okay. See. Less 200. Add 300. Less 300. Add 400. Less 400. Add 500. See the finger. Middle finger. Add 500. Less 500. To add 600. How to add 600? 500 and 100. 600. Add 600. Less 600. Both the fingers together. Left hand. Add 700. 500 plus 200. 700. Less 700. Add 800. 500 plus 300 by using left hand. And both the fingers. See how to use the fingers. Less 800. Add 900. 500 and 400 together makes 900. That is like, see, 500, 600, 700, 800 and 900. Okay. This is how we represent the number on house number 3. Suppose if you want to add in all the houses, how to add the numbers in all the 3 houses and how to read that. That we will see now. Okay. Suppose the number is 125. 100, that is in the left hand, 25 in the right hand. Left, right, right you should use. Suppose if you want to add 264. How to add 264? 200 in the left hand. 264. These 2 houses, right hand. Okay. What is the number on the abacus now? 389. 389. Suppose if you want to less 278. How to less 278? 200 in the left hand, 78 and 8, both in the right hand. So what is the number in the abacus now? 111. 111. 111. The same way how we will write. You can read in that way. So that is easy to read. You can read it faster. Okay. Now if I want to add 388. How to add 388? 380 in the right hand. 8 in the right hand. Left, right, right. Okay. Let's 499. Okay, less 400 in the left hand, 99 in the right hand. So now there is 0 on the abacus. Let us read some more numbers on the abacus. Okay, how to add this? How to read this? 286, 286. This is 200, this is 80, this is 6. How we are writing in the same way we can read. 286, 286. Okay. How to read this? 399, 399. So you can read it faster. Suppose the number is like this. 112, 112. Or you can read this like this. 339, 339. This is 339. But reading and writing, how we'll do in the same way, you can do that so that you will be fast in reading. In abacus, always we must be fast. We are learning abacus to become fast in mathematics. So method of reading also must be fast. Just if I add these two numbers like 660, how to read this? See now, 999, 999. Okay, now you read one more number like this. What is the number? 741. 741. 741. Okay, now can you read what is the number on the abacus? Yes, 991. 991. Okay, let us read some more numbers like this. See now, here in the house number 1, there is 1 bead. House number 2, there is no beads. And house number 1, also 1 and 3 we have. 10, it's not there. So how to read this? So this will be 109. 109. Right? Let us see one more number like this. 307. 307. Okay? This is how we are going to read it. Suppose now you want to use house number 1 and 2, and again house number 2 you have to use left. Suppose if you want to add only house number 2, 36, left and right. Suppose it's 300, 366, left, right, right. Okay, this is how we are using house number 1, 2, 3 on the student's abacus. Method of using the fingers and hands are very much important on the abacus. Because according to the science, your fingertips which are nerves which are connected to the fingertips are connected to the brain. Right hand to the left brain and left hand to the right brain. So as we use your fingers properly according to the houses, left hand and right hand, both the hands if you use, that will help to improve your brain cells in both the side of the brain, left brain and right brain. That is the reason we have to use both the hands on the abacus. That will help to improve your brain cells. Okay, so that you can improve your brain capacity. That is what we call it as learning skills. Okay, that's all for today. Let us see in the next video.